Yɛde kakra ɔde ɛbansana yɛnso yɛde kakra bi atoa so. Na afei breaking news du mmienu ɔmo aba na ɔmo abɛtra ase. Hello, Marie Jata.
Hello, sir. General. General, good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, kakra pa, kakra.
Sama for to aso.
Yeah, bonnet General me dance pa. And no na Montana story say EP or no akwa say or review certain decisions about 50 decisions of VAR no last season no general anyama ba ku mienu bi a antwa yi no masa kwatena say omo show lot of reflections. I mean this season year no so o share o screen so this was another situation a calling for VAR review, and that was as a result of Martinelli goal. No? So it was somewhere back in August. Now Arsenal the 100% record and they call Old Trafford at this point, and it was also Anthony in the first game for Manchester United. So this was the fouler, and it was at the time when Martinelli got here. A foul, Christian Eriksen in possession. Now, Osha didn't the chance, and that was the situation at Vano, and he says, General, and so deny goal, no, making sure say Odegaard committed foul. So right after that, and Anthony at the ball, no, net being the first goal for Manchester United, game and there. So Osha, Lucas Dean, so handball, no, so at the time, General. And that was also Steven Gerrard in the last game about the Aston Villa. At the time, a corner kick, float to that box, it was a 50-50 duel between Maswell Kone and Lucas Dean. And at that time, no shake closely. You say Lucas Dean was stretching in Saka Krabi, and Vano Asako review said initially GT Lucas Dean, my the sport kicking to hold the show. No. That was the result of the foul like GT Lucas Dean. And reference that the first one was saved by Emiliano Martinez. And Zaha connected the rebound at the toe net. And they said, General, it shouldn't have been in the penalty in the first place against Aston Villa. The next one, Maswell Connect equalizer General Unyaditi at Chelsea. And they are also reviewing this situation. It's cleared. And at this point, Maswell Connect. But look at the situation here. Almost in the 90 million, no. And a general bako ewechire and a bako so abotrana nisa and as VAR no more review no na omo treat mendu form. So after say obaye no and I say no anatomic and there shouldn't have been a foul for Mendy. Aha and David Moyes eka say it's one of the scandalous decisions of football, an absolute rotten decision from supposedly an elite referee. And Yemen America manager friend say original decision or standard. Now this was another moment. Mitrovic and Douglas Luiz, the Brazilian, in your altercation or pitch. So and at that time, who said na Vano and review referee no etie on one channel said Douglas Luiz. Now, General, this was the situation. The original foul no wasn't the real deal, but the foul here and Mitrovic caused the red card. And a ban said, no, Vano, reason why they ban said the real issue was being instigated by Mitrovic. Or no, started say or Shady Penny before. Dean Henderson and a wise said this is way my Vana Sako review back home you be on my Brentford. General, I'm not Nottingham Forest game, there was a decision and now from through like that Swiss International or send a back pass. And unfortunately, Cody Brentford and Wiser quickly or far ball now or dribble beyond Dean Henderson. And Hano a more edgy penalty. Look at the referee. I mean, how closely I watch the monitor and said the association. And now about back, say General, after so share, it's a penalty against Dean Henderson. And now Mobejina Chia in Bueno for Cameroon or Babejina Bonachia, General Otie. That made 2-2. But after the VAR review, I'm say Dean Henderson, General. Indeed, it was so clean, and it shouldn't have been a penalty against the side. Oshaya Newcastle so in the same situation. Willock collided with the goalkeeper, and after the review, they said they made an error on this situation. Oshaya was screen, so that collision between Willock and committed that foul. So after someone checking in, General. Almost a possible foul or check a goal. No? So referee Babeka said indeed the goal can't stand because there was a collusion between Willock and then the goalkeeper for Crystal Palace. So General, I'm not going no and me stand go no and me so. Now we the EPL like you can see this image is from 2014 World Cup. VAR was in the final in the extra time. We have 90 minutes there, you know. Now, share image we say, me bo play no we keep saying it's a football, a repetitive action. VAR was the World Cup final between Argentina and Germany. Mario Götze after coming off the bench and Obenya 1-on-1 with the Argentina goalkeeper in Sergio Romero. So share image we kakra and define why football a repetitive action. It's 1-on-1 situations. From 2014 to 2022, 8 years. This is another 1-on-1 situation between Martinez and then this Australian youngster born in Sudan. Awa in history bebre. Or this 1-on-1 situation with Martinez. So Argentina corner, and this is another image. So Mario Götze, a 1-on-1 with Sergio Romero, was at the dying embers of the game. This was almost like 15 seconds. Na game 9. So 2014. Repetition it means getting to the latter stages of the game for Argentina, they usually go off. Other managers, I think it's so deep. At the point Argentina, no, so this was a ploy from the previous game. Argentina against certain opponents. How almost switch off mentally. Now, first is to say, Argentina, Ghana, they all die boko, and you could do final and as a penalties a general. There's that high probability so that you game need free. It means mentally we go off. Do penalty situations. The same thing can be said of the Argentines. Do the latter stages of the game and mentally they switch off within their area. And more 1-on-1 often. Now look at these players. Kingsley Coman, Kamavinga, Diasise, you have Chouameni, you have other players like Kolomwani, Konati, lot of youngsters, but when would serve the core and France at the bar World Cup. Now, General Meka say, irrespective of how many players you can lose and route to a certain major tournament, especially from a defending champion perspective. Now, what lose to certain key players. Now, the youngsters win the Ballon d'Or winner in 44 years missed the World Cup in Karim Benzema or Lusu, Christopher Nkunku, best striker in the Bundesliga, Olusu, no. These were the players and not a leading France team, he lost them. He lost one of the most distance covered midfielders in the game right now in N'Golo Kante. As I said, averagely you cover 10 to 11 kilometers. This guy can give you 13 kilometers. It means you cover a lot of grounds. He was the main campaign, the main anchorman in midfield. And the co-partner was this guy you see here in Paul Pogba. So basically, the spine of the Russia team, World Cup, General France for no elusu, but how he metamorphosed this guy into a general playmaker from deep attack into deep midfield was something I am more manager Nabaso. And I am making a point, say General, you can lose certain key players, but if our plan or strategy or methods, the new midfield was not Kante, was not Pogba, was not a certain, key players like Blaise Matuidi. It was a certain youngster in Chouameni. The manager designed a system that fits their style. And we call Russia. Kakra, led by this man you see here in Mbappe. And now they could do final. Now talk about the spine of your team as a nation. Now, a message say, are there any positives? General some of the positives say your defense serve as the matured part of any department of the Blasters. And your attacking in matured. And your midfield your defense in matured. A certain Juku, you've seen that. What's also who Amate Waha. And of course, we had Salisu. And also the profile is so nice. And elite left-footed central defender. A Juma Beyamano coming to midfield, they have Thomas Partey being the key man at war in FIFA each and every day when you be born Elisha Usmo. So this happens to be the new core, the new spine of your team. These are all players. Say you can say you're maintaining your 2 per general. You bet me be going forward. Some of the positives, one, the technical inconsistencies. After say Avram Grant Air Colonel General, the idea of human sharing in Sano happened to be an assistant to Avram Grant. Make Coach Kwesi Appiah. Coach Kwesi Appiah Air Bano. Now when you experience with him reform back akrano, but henceforth after say Coach Kwesi Appiah koye every manager be you'll be here the blaster to blossom the CV. How can you design a template for this young generation of my paper? Technical consistency should work and prevail. Other than that, how will you groom them and about defining where the extent we can go as a nation? Bukari is a top-notch player, but system Ben you designed the amount of these guys. What technical direction and a general you don't moko. Now share your method number attack, monitor your eyes around. On the African continent, country about me ye players quality talent our popular or the better to Ghana home. You can talk about Senegal, Nigeria. These are the basic ones I bet you bobo. Omo can do the twilight of their careers in terms of the national team. But omo popular by general. If indeed you bet me so much consistent, our technical team more going forward, and then two, we should set up the tone of your squad. Your 7, 8, 9, 10 players, we want to offer 30 players, and those players should be consistent. Almost so now you build the team in DC. So some of the positives are Mepeke or Kata as the tester sent yesterday. One, and I said the core of the squad, I can't do put you together with an knowledge, with an ideas, and don't want a general aka. But squad we have one of the best generations. Every nation beats me. Forget about the Asian generation or the Sule Muntari-led generation. But these guys in our popular, we need one technical direction that can form a team. Now you forget how good is he or how better is he than player to say Amate or Salisu. Roman Saiz, a ball or Teki, Besiktas, are they better than some of our centre backs? But we saw real team, technical brilliance built on a certain template. It won't be born now. When we say 4-3-3, no, Amrabat, Unai, these were the team. Up front, Ubenya ZH, Ubenya Bufal, Ubenya El Nasseri. El Nasseri can never be better than this guy on your screen, Inaki Williams. But we never design a system that can bring out the best from Inaki, neither Partey or certain Kudus. General, I think the tester was trying to find out, say, are there positives? The positives are that your new generation. But we need a top-notch manager inclined with an African football. I'll bet you about should be at the Amas squad, general, or Piabano. A Brenitino, General Mamintuaso, Mammy Fessiano Montuaso, and for free on more.
Okay. Marie Jata.